I'm wearing all white. Oh, white is the way. What are you talking about? All those years you played football, you ain't know that? I don't know. I ain't never lose the raw way or Roselle. But that's their business. I'm talking about me. Nah, I ain't playing no. I played for Plainville. My last game was against Elizabeth. I quit.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they're
about to lose in San Fran.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Oh, yeah, I gotta. I'll be setting the shit, but when I play another game, the shit don't set. It don't stay. Fucking bum. He's slow as hell too. Oh yeah, y'all didn't y'all draft the corner?
On first down, Ryan got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Freeman again, a first down carry. He's got
Where you at, Sherman? We at Old Bones?
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
We at Old Bones?
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was
I want to hear that shit.
I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, right. Hey, high 7. Exit. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. Here we go. 56 the mic. Gun. Crunch time, defense.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. On first down, Freeman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. On first and 10, it's Ryan.
The ball back in though.
Sacked back around the 18-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
He was open in the back of the end zone.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Ryan.
Come on, that shit is corny as hell when they do that.
They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy. 3rd down here.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead
the shit
of
on the
offense,
outside, and he just let him stick it. The ball slows up so he can stick his hand in there.
An attempted
Fuck out of here.
Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about
you don't get interceptions, so that's why it was. Why he had that? That was in his hands.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the
yeah, you
defense
did.
won the battle.
I had more sacks than you though. You play defense.
Kick here is
I play offense, and you start.
Falcons are out to a 3-0
advantage. You gonna hit me with the
opening drive? Charles does yield points, maybe not the touchdown.
You gonna hit me with the ER? You gonna say nigger with the ER?
That drive, and they did that. 3 points. They won't turn that.
Oh, you gonna hit me with the ER? That's the white dude say. You gonna hit me with the ER? We ain't worried about that shit. Yeah. We ain't wearing none of that bullshit.
Here we go. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
21. 11. Bravo.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 9. Check. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Better take off Rathman. Remember, he can't do what he do.
Here we go. 180.
Stop your body.
2. Hey, box truck. 21. Slam.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Here we go. Black 80.
Check 45 to mine. I got it. That's OS.
21.
They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Rush in.
12.
Rush in.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Focus, defense, focus.
65. 11.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
21. Here we go. Hey, Alpha.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go. Smooth. Check safety. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess
I didn't want to celebrate at all.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all.
Here we go.
Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Watch the shoot. Check 52.
They run it with McKinnon. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense,
this nigga ain't got no breakaway speed.
They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10.
Under 10.
Here's Freeman. And that'll hurt the average.
You got to get there, Armstrong.
Get him back on the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On second down, it's Freeman. Oh, he's got some. Devontae Freeman.
Way to read. Way to read.
He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 27 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Get the fuck out of here. That was my pick. These motherfuckers, man.
40 down at the 39.
I know where that shit was going. That was my
San
shit.
Francisco on a pickup of 16. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
They're not ready for this.
13.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Black. Hey, wahoo.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Get the fuck out of here.
25.
Oh,
Great
shit.
patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
21, 21.
Check 52.
11, 11.
52 to Mike.
Hey, Haywood.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And it's complete.
Oh, you were running on the right side of this pitch.
Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
Your TV shut off.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
No, this guy don't fucking throw.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Nah, I ain't gonna even give you the screen. We're just gonna run it out going in the half.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
One, Omaha.
Jumping.
11, 11, 11, 11. Hey, Charlie.
45.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Here we go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down, went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Somebody's watching.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Check 24.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And
right, Jones, get all up in his chest.
To the 34-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 180.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Check 37. Check 37.
Lock.
Switch.
65. Hey, Delta.
Mike's 59.
Here we go.
59 Mike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel.
Come on, that shit was Johnny right there. I put him there. He there. Look at that.
San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
Precision my
That was
ass.
pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
White.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Hey, Echo.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Garoppolo on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Tack McKinley, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
45.
Hey, alert. Go.
Tighten up.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Well, that's complete to Sanders.
Oh, this nigga picked me, motherfucking dude.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
132 fighter.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
At the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Check 13.
Lock. 12. White.
Safety's creeping.
Hey, seam 6.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted.
You gotta break away from that.
And they will take over at
Ooh,
the
that shit
26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they get him down.
You gotta have some speed. Oh, I can't wait till we get Gurley. He gonna be busting holes.
16, first down Falcons.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman.
You was waiting for that spin? Tell the truth, you was waiting for that spin?
His guys are able to regain the lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number,
that shit.
but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's
all
getting
that
close
gibberish.
to
Oh, my line. I got this thing here.
This one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish on the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, the good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Wide, get wide.
13.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Here we go. 180.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. 45 the mark.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, Mike 52. They can't hang with us.
2. 21. Here we go. 21. Hey, exit.
Mike 52. Got one.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Now Garoppolo lost the football. The Niners
way to hit him, Jerry.
Work out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Down. Ready. You ready?
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. What? Hey, bye. Big ass.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And I think
Come
this
on,
defense knew what was
get out
coming
there.
as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
61. Matchbox lights.
26.
Check.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Ready.
Right there. 56.
51. Jump. Get up.
On 1st down, Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons push.
Shut your ass up. I hear that shit.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone.
Yeah, you ass nigga.
Sort of carrying the team.
Shut up. I want to hear that fucking ding, bitch. I want to hear it.
No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the
I know.
ball, is he?
I know.
Just as lightly as he does the football.
Told you, bum ass. You the porcelain I sit on and shit in.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit
There's
is
no going back and forth. What do you mean? There's no going back and forth.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
I ain't want you to be crying and shit. Oh, I ain't got $50 right now because of COVID-19. Because of COVID-19. Oh my God. Oh my God. Here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it.
You said it. You said it.
Gave him great field position. Turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision
This bench court that I can show you the text.
Go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick
a battle for it.
Get your ass out of here. Mush the shit out that nigga.
There as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, nigga, we was neck and neck.
A premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in.
Look, that's him with you. What are you talking about? He running with you. Give me that shit. Get the fuck out of here. That's what happened.
Offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
25. Hey, South. Watch the screen.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. And intercepted.
Man, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, that boy. Nigga push the shit out. They got to fix these penalties.
Pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. Works free.
Way to spin out of that.
They do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big run there by Freeman. 46 yards on the ground.
You forced them out. You forced them out. Dang, you know that. You know the shit.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman.
Sherman was having problems. Sherman was having problems.
1 yard. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down.
21.
Here's Ryan. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So
oh my God, I should have been roughing the kicker.
Stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it.
Nigga, you porcelain.
Yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for him, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. How does the kickoff?
Now I'm about to give me some money from Aaron.
Send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, he probably would. That's probably him watching. You know he is, but you know he can't.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the...
And this is intercepted.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37.
Perfect timing.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception...
They didn't say bad pass. They said perfect timing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
54, down.
Oh, I see you, Ridley.
Oh, look at
I see you, Ridley.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
I see you, Ridley.
Across midfield and inside.
I see you, Ridley.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
I'm just going to run the ball. Uh-oh.
Now Ryan. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Pull it together. Check out, read.
51, down.
Here's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere.
Shut your ass up, nigga. And you're going on Facebook right now.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those, so you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back, so they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a celebratory red eye back home. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light. Go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving a show, but can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game has veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Atlanta. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
White 25.
Check 50. Check
54. Stop.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Adrian Amos with a pick. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check girl. Watch the safety cream. Switch.
Pilot, 64.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he will have a 1st down here. About the 40.
A gain of a yard. 1st down, Packers.
Team 18.
Yo, I'm the one that
Rodgers going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Ready, blue lady! Blue lady! Hey, express!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Freeman the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
He's checking. Crap.
Easy. 26.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They toss to Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I'm here all day. Inside. Hey, box truck.
Here's Rodgers throwing again. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
26.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 50, 30, 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 92 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Check 45 to mine. I know he ain't got it.
Rodgers to throw once more. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and pull it and try to make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
22 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
X3, 218, jump out.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Rodgers to throw. This complete to Jones.
Come on, man.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Slam. Over.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Check that. What, Mike 52 right here. 52. Watch the run. Now, look. 52.
Now this time, Rodgers will throw. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Rush in.
Throwing again. Ryan. And he rifles one incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run forward with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Fuck out of here.
Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns, PAT here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go again to Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Rodgers now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. $21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, Alpha.
Let's go, D, let's go.
They go play action with Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. This is caught. It's Ryan Grant. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Rodgers now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be Adams. And down he'll go at the 25. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 20! Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams, 75 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman, he'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Ryan. He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Zadarius Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
21.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
No. Look at the 8. 45. Here we go.
It's caught here by Adams. Touchdown, Packers.
Let's go.
Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, it's Freeman, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. With his second touchdown. Yeah.